How's it going, guys? And welcome back for another Skyblock episode. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and follow up on some of the comments that you guys have wrote. And a lot of you guys would like to see a melon farm. Now, I'm gonna, of course, specially design a melon farm for this server in particular, but it might as well just work on other servers. But let's just go ahead and dig straight into it. Coming into our island, what we need to do now is make a small scale of the farm itself, just to make sure it works and everything. From experience, I know that a water can grab up to 4 blocks right here. So we're going to show you exactly what I mean. So this is what we're talking about right here. So we can have 4 blocks on each side. There we go. That's 3. I'm a good counter, guys. And I'm going to mine this out, put water right there, and then I know I can reach all the way out here with the water. I also know that it doesn't have to be a source. It can just be water itself. So what we can do is that we can stack this on top of each other all the way up to sky limit if you want it, and place one single source of water, and it's going to water everything all the way down, like all the dirt right here. So now that we got that in place, that's actually a pretty good idea. Let's go and see what else we can do. First off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and plant up these seeds right here. We're gonna go ahead and say that this right here is fully grown. There we go, perfect. What we need to do now is make pistons underneath. The reason I'm doing this is actually pretty simple. What we want to get is that we want to get lines of melons instead of having it separate, like where we have the piston here, seed here, piston here, seed here, because that's very inefficient. So what we want to do is that we want to do exactly like this. So what is going to happen if we pulse this right here is that it's going to move up. Once it's moved up, it's of course going to break, but it's not going to break like any other block that you might have seen, because as soon as you break a simple melon, what's it going to do is that it's simply going to go ahead and make a lot of melon slices. Now, for some reason, I can't get that to slices. But yeah, if we break it, it's going to get to slices. And what happens when we make it slices is that it's kind of just staying where it broke. So we can't really use that. So we want to break it, but it's just kind of staying there. So that's why we're needing these pistons right here. So that way we know that as soon as this here breaks, these pistons can move out all the slices down to some kind of collection area, I guess. And now I think we can go ahead and try to wire this up right here. We're going to need repeaters for all of these right here, of course. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. And while we're at it, we can make a hole right there because we have this line right here for the redstone. We don't really need anything on these 2 blocks right here. Actually, we're gonna need a redstone right here. So this right here should work out perfectly. Let me go ahead and reset this one. Oh, that was great. There we go. Perfect. So now that we reset it, what we can do now is that we can actually go ahead and add some redstone right there. We can also do something like this, and we should have a repeater in between these, just because if you're going to make it extremely long, that way we know it's gonna work. Now we can also go ahead and change up this one right here, because we don't really need it to be a source for this to be watered. So we can just go ahead and do something like that, and it should work out pretty well. Now what we also need to do is that we need to have a block behind this, because if there's accidentally a melon slice that drops, we do not want it to have it go all the way behind here. There we go. I'm going to buy a little bit more stone right here. So what we need to do now is go ahead and place up like this. And we, of course, going to need some redstone running right here. And again, we are going to have a repeater right here. It doesn't really matter if we just use repeaters or use redstone. It doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that it actually reaches. So now we got kind of a system going right here. As you can see, we got kind of a good system going. So let's go ahead and see if it works. We're going to put a button here. We're going to put a button at the top. Of course, we are going to use some redstone mechanics right here to make sure that we actually do this with a delay and everything. But let's just go ahead and try this out. Move up, move down. There we go. Here's our melons, and here everything worked out. There's no melons left and stuff like that. So now that we know that it works, and we got kind of a good way to do it right here, it's not too cancer to actually print in. So what I think we should do now is go big scale and then see what happens. Alright, so here you see it in a big scale. So what I've done right here is that I pretty much just rotate it and make sure that it go like this, and just look how big this is. It looks like a huge engine of some type. Now this right here is not going to be cancer to printer in, because the idea I had with the water is going to make a huge difference. Just look what we're going to do right here. We're going to place one single source of water that is going to run down and just pretty much water all of this dirt all the way down. So we only need to place maybe 10 water buckets of one of each of these rows, and that's actually going to make a massive difference. If you go to the other side, we see how we wired everything up, how to make sure that everything is getting a signal and actually harvesting the melon. In this case right here, I used glowstone, and it worked out pretty well. So the button button is down here. In this case, it's a lever. But what it's pretty much is doing is it's going to give a signal to all of these bottom ones down here. If you go back to the lever, we have it going up right here. We are getting it a stronger signal right here, else it didn't really reach. And then we are going back to right here, and it's going to do all of this line. And that's pretty much how it works. Now, I tested a few ways we could do this, and this right here seems to be the most efficient due to the slices actually kind of glitching a little. Now, again, this might only be on Vanity. I am not sure, but I think this right here is the best way you can actually do it on Vanity. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this builded, and I will be right back. After about 3 hours, we are finally done with the farm, and just look how big it is. It took around 3 hours, as I said, so it's not really that bad. And we can see we have melons growing already. So how it works is actually pretty simple. Now, what we need to do is that as soon as we go ahead and flick that lever right there, all of these pistons are going to go crazy. But I think we're going to wait with that, because we are going to need a collection area as well. That is something that we needed making as well. So let me go ahead and quickly do that, and then show you how many melons that this one here can deliver. So give me 2 seconds, and I'll be right back. And there we go, guys. We got ourselves a box. Now, I think I'm going to make it all glass all the way down when we, of course, get this right here a little bit further down. And I think the reason for the glass is that maybe it needs light, maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure about that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it glass. But anyways, guys, we got a collection area down there. Let's go ahead and press this button right here. Actually, we're gonna need this to be a button, so let me go ahead and mine that up real quick and go to the shop to get a button, because then when we do this, it detract itself. So when we press it, it of course only sends out a single signal level. It keeps the signal. So let's go and press it right there. And now let's go ahead and see how many melons we can get from this. So let me go ahead and press it. 3, 2. Oh my god, I'm so excited. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here comes the melons. Oh my god, that is a lot of fucking melons. Holy shit. Alright, what happened with them though? I'm not really sure what happened with all the melons, boys. Are they already down here? There's no way. Oh, here they comes. Oh, okay, here they come. Alright, great. Alright, so keep in mind that these seeds here is not fully grown. Only a few of them is actually fully grown. But it should be coming down right now, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, yeah, come with the money. Can I get some more money, please? Can I get some more money? I guess that's it, guys. So I think that right there was only like 3 or 4 stacks. But keep in mind that this entire area up here has not fully grown yet. Keep that in mind that this right here is not fully grown yet. And if you're gonna keep it on the clock as well as a button, that way it just keeps sending out these signals and we keep getting melons after melons after melons. But that is pretty much the farm. Now I am going to leave a schematic for you guys. This entire thing right here, not the glass of course, but this entire thing right here is going to be as a schematic. Holy shit, there's already melons growing back right here. Damn, let's go so fast with this kind. Oh, there's more here. There's more here. All right, well, hopefully we're going to make a dope load of money right now. I think I'm gonna put it on the clock, leave it on for tonight, and see what happens tomorrow. But we are going. There's one more melon right there. It goes so fast. Anyways, I'm getting off the subject right here. We do need to follow this all the way down. We're gonna put it all the way down to like Y1, and then we can go ahead and press the button and see what happens. But of course, that's going to be in another episode. But if you want here for the beginning, let me go ahead and go through how this exactly works. This piston right here is a sticky piston that will push this block up once there's melon on it. And of course, we have to press the button down there for this to work. Once it goes up, all the melons break and all the slices is going to be on this level right here. Then this piston right here, because it has a delay, is going to push all the slices down right there. And now keep in mind that this one here won't fuck up, and I'm gonna show you exactly why this won't fuck up. I'm going to see if I can remove this button. Place a lever instead. Alright, give it a little bit of lag right here. But don't worry, don't worry. We're going to come back to our own self. Oh, look at those melons. Alright, so how it works. So as you can see, all these melons should be flown out right here. And as you can see, they can't get stuck anywhere. There's no way they can actually get stuck. Now it's pretty much just pure like a plate. So there's no way that the melon can get stuck. That way we can ensure you that this right here works 100%. Alright, let me go into the loft again. Alright, so now that you know how the pistons work. Now the easiest way to do this is actually actually making all the stone first, then go for all the pistons, and then go for all the redstone after. Now, something that I think is really smart about this farm particularly is that we don't need many water sources. This right here is going to make sure that all the dirt all the way down is completely water, which is going to make it so simple to build. And once we get a clock on this bad boy right here, we're gonna make a massive amount of money, boys. A massive amount. But I think that wraps up this episode of Skyblock. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now keep in mind, I'm leaving the schematic for the automatic watermelon farm down in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out. It's fairly simple to build. Only took me around 4 hours. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like this video here and comment down below. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Show your support by subscribing to my channel. Help me feel good and help me make more videos. Just subscribe to my channel, boys. I am almost at 11,000 subs. I cannot thank you guys enough. It's absolutely amazing to see the support from the Skyblock as well as the faction. But once again, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.